Hey guys, welcome back. If you guys caught my live stream last Monday, I didn't do a video last Monday or last week for Mondays because I did a live stream instead. Month of July has been a crazy month for me. We were on vacation, and after our vacation, my mind didn't want to leave vacation. My brain was still in vacation mode. So after having a wonderful week last week, I started making a clean with me video for today's video. However, as the week progressed, I reflected more on what I really intended for July to be at the very beginning of the month. I showed you a little bit of my planner that I started and some of the goals that I had for July, which was to improve some of my habits and routines. And so let's do a plan with me video for today. I want to get on a much more solid and consistent schedule because here in about 2 to 3 weeks, my son goes back to school. My two daughters, my oldest kids, are both graduates from high school. So they're pursuing other things right now, but I still have one in high school. So let's get on a more consistent routine before he heads off to school. So this is my planner. I did show a little bit of it. I like to start each month with a positive quote, and I found this for June. It's Dolly Parton saying, "If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one." And that's what I've been trying to focus on for myself in recent months, is trying to establish my own thing. And if it feels right to me, then we're good. This first section, I'm not going to show that to you, but it is my budget. I've got some things started. This is August calendar, and I've got a bi-weekly budget, a monthly budget. But this channel isn't really about budgeting. However, it is about organizing. So I want to try to keep things organized. And so I've got this section in my planner. This second section is the planner that I wanted to show you. Last video that I posted for a Monday video was I mentioned something about a schedule I wanted to establish for myself this month, and I told you that I was going to show you this handwritten note that I had left for myself. I made it a year or two ago, and I thought I had shot some video footage of it from before, and apparently I didn't. Sharon from the Sushi Lorraine, I think is the name of her channel. I will leave a link to her channel down below. She commented on that video and asked if I had forgotten all about this list that I was going to share with you. And no, I did not, but I did misplace it for a long time. So I found it just recently, and here it is. I wanted to start my days off at 6 a.m. To wake up, do my skincare. S&S, that's kind of like my daily ritual, positive affirmations, meditation type thing. And then, of course, make the bed. 7:45 is when I take my son to school. He has to be there by 8 o'clock. So we try to leave between 7:30 and 7:45. And then when I get back home, it's 8 o'clock. So that's when I want to have my breakfast. I know you're supposed to probably eat about within the first hour of getting up, but I always wait till 8 o'clock. My body just doesn't physically feel like it's ready to eat. And I do drink some water though in the morning when I first get up. And then that's also my 8 o'clock time is also my chill out time. I like to relax, watch a video on YouTube or something. Then at 9 o'clock, I wanted to start my day as far as getting some laundry done, cleaning, whatever I need to get done that day. And then I also wrote in times when I wanted to have my feelings. Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos before, that I had been on the Optimal 5-in-1 program as far as nutrition and eating and trying to lose weight. I still believe in it, but as of right now, financially, I'm just not able to remain on the program. So I'm trying to do alternative options to be consistent with that program, but maybe have a protein shake or like a 100-calorie protein bar or something like that, just to kind of keep those feelings and keep my metabolism up by eating on a consistent basis. Then at 4 o'clock is when I usually start prepping for supper. 6 o'clock is when between 5:30 and 6 usually is when we sit down to eat supper. And then I want to try to get into a more solid routine with washing my dishes and cleaning up in the kitchen. Also, then there's I mislabeled my feelings. I've got like breakfast, that's my feeling number 1. Then there's 2, 3, 4, and then that was supposed to be 5, and that's my evening snack. And then 9 o'clock, wind down, do my PM skincare, and kind of reflect on the day, journal, things like that, and try to get to bed by 10 o'clock to sleep. When I was making this hourly planner for my journal a couple of weeks ago, I was inspired by Lauren over at Miss L. Thomas. She tracks a lot of her daily schedule and her nutritional, well, I don't know if it's nutritional journey, but her health journey. Definitely, she keeps track of her insulin and her blood pressure and all of that, or not insulin, but her blood sugar. She keeps track of a lot of things. And so I was inspired by her to create my own trackers. And so I had created this hourly planner, very similar to her style that she uses. And when I was blocking off these time frames for when I'm supposed to eat, when I'm supposed to do my laundry, my feelings, all of that. And this is still a work in progress. But when I was doing this, I did not have this sheet to reference. So if you go back and double check the time frames, I'm only off by half an hour on many of them. So last year, following this routine, last year has actually made a big difference in my life, because this is the schedule that I have naturally gone back to. And for me to remember it after not doing it for several months, that makes a difference. If you can get into a good routine that feels right and natural to you, it's easier to maintain, and it doesn't feel like a chore. So I want to get back to this kind of routine. Then I had created some weekly planners. Let me pull up this week's planner. Now, this is pink. On my Ko-fi shop, I have this same planner, which is a weekly planner, 1 page, on my Ko-fi shop. But it is blue in coloring, and you can either print it in color or you could print it in black and white. I wanted to keep it somewhat simple and neutral so that you could customize it as however way you want. But this is the 1 page. And then I do have a 2-page. Where did I thought I had my 2-page planner. I do have a weekly, no. I have a week on 2 pages. Here it is. That I may start using it too. For plenty of room for specific routines, trackers. Definitely a place to put a positive affirmation, your meal planning, and then a calendar week for any additional documenting and things that you want to do. But this is also on my coffee page. It's the week on 2-page planner, but I might start using this pretty soon too. But right now I'm just using this 1 page. Since I have it, I might as well use it. But this was this past week. I haven't done a new one for next week. That's something I want to work on. But I started creating this. daily. Sometimes I go back and forth. Do I want to just do a week on a page, a week on 2 pages, or do I really want to focus on the daily? And so I've got a daily sheet too that I've started using to just keep track of things. I need to update my affirmations. I forgot to write that in here yesterday, but I pull up a positive affirmation and every day and write it on there just as a positive reinforcement of encouragement. But let's go to today and let's work on this for this week. So if you want to, I will leave a link to my Ko-fi shop in the description below. But, you know, you're definitely not obligated to purchase these. However, if you do, they're only $1 a download. And because these are undated, you can repurpose them and reprint them out as many times as you want. So for $1, you've got a whole year planner on. Okay, so this week that we're starting on, the week starts on July the 29th. Oh, okay. July, I don't know why I wrote July there. 29, and we're going through August the 4th. Some of the things that I want to track this week, I'm really good about making my bed every day, but I want to get back to walking. I did walk a couple of days already this week, and I know it's good weather, but for some reason, I just have been self-conscious to get out and walk out in public. And I am just grateful for the new friends I've made over the last couple of months that they've really boosted my self-confidence. And so I want to do that better. Let's focus. I've already done 2 this past week. So let's try 3 per week. Let's see if we can bump it up to 3 days this week. Well, I definitely will need to do dishes and laundry every day. So we're going to do that 7 days a week. Let's focus on those 3 things for this week. Now, I know I've got more room here, and you may be yelling at me saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Whenever you're starting off trying to establish a new habit or be consistent in anything, gradual consistency, I think, works best. At least it does for me. And so whenever I go back and I can see some of the progress, it's so easy to look at the empty boxes. But when you go back and actually see the checked boxes, and then you look the week before, and you can see the one that the week before only has 1 or 2 boxes checked, but this week has got 4 or 5 checked. You can visually see the progress that you're making. So do not underestimate the little wins each and every day. Monday. Now usually on calendar days or calendar sheets like this is when I write our food, what we want to eat for our meal prepping, our meal planning. So on Monday is usually a pasta of some sort. I'm going to leave that up in the air. Tuesday is taco day, so it's always taco chicken in our house. I am just writing really terrible today. And that usually is accompanied with sauteed peppers and onions and also rice. Wednesday, let's leave Wednesday up in as a question mark. Another thing that we do like to have each week is stuffed pepper skillet. That has become a family favorite. And if I don't make it at least once a week or once every other week, my kids get upset with me because I haven't done that. And Friday, a lot of times Friday is pizza night. We either order out or make our own. And on the weekends is usually grilling out, especially during the summer. So we'll have either burgers, a lot of times, okay, not only will we grill out our burgers and hot dogs, but I also grill out chicken. I prepare and grill out a bunch of chicken ahead of time here on Saturday, so then I can use it for taco night. I don't know that sometimes we might have corn on the cob, especially during the summertime. That on the grill is always really good too. Let's see. Did I show? Did I see? What else did I do? I need to go back and fill in some of these that I haven't. So it's not perfect, but there were some days that I did get my water in. Ah, how did I do that? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got my water in. They're my daily affirmations. I also use this place to put our dinner, just in case anything changes. I can document and journal. Got plenty of room for journaling. I did do a bit of journaling one day this week, here on Monday. I did my live stream on Monday, and yeah, it was kind of wild. If you haven't seen that already, it is on the live section of my channel, so you're free to go watch that. But I do warn you, bring a box of tissues because you might get a little emotional. But I certainly got emotional that day, and but it was all good, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. I'm just so grateful for this community that we have established here on YouTube and the new friends that I'm making every day. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining me here on my journey and keeping me motivated. So thanks again for joining me, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, I am grateful for this community and the new friends I'm making. And I hope that these planner inserts might be helpful for you if you're on a low budget or you would like to have a planner but just can't afford it. These are very inexpensive and they're available on my shop. So, but you are absolutely not obligated to purchase anything. But they're there if you desire them, and if you just want to help me to support my channel even further to keep producing this kind of content, and if you enjoy that, then you can leave me a small donation, like just buy a coffee for me there on my Ko-fi page. So I will leave links to those in the description below, and I'll also leave links to some of the wonderful friends and channels that I am inspired by and who have brought me such loving joy and kindness and encouragement and inspiration, and I hope I can be a small part of that in your own lives. So let's keep making those positive changes, guys. We can do it, and I believe in you. So we'll see you next time. Bye bye.